Now if you want more speed and distance, then stop trying to turn your hips and your shoulders faster, because that's an artificial movement that's slow and weak. Now the speed generators are in your hands, your arms and your wrists, and the body is just there to support this motion. Now the more aggressive the hand and arm motion, the more active the body becomes to support this motion. It's not the body that's generating the speed, it's the hand and arm motion that generates the speed, and the body's just there to support it. Now if you teach a child to play golf, you teach them to use the body first, which they often do instinctively, because they don't have the strength in the hands and arms to swing the club around the body. So they use the bigger muscles, the legs and the back. Now as things develop and they start to get stronger, you can start to introduce more speed and get the speed generators, the hands, the arms and the wrists firing. And now they have a good solid foundation with the body to support this motion.
Yeah, good shot. Yeah, good shot.
But if you're not a junior golfer and you've not got time to play every day of the week and you're struggling with your distance, then you've got to start to use your hands more. Now don't grip too tight and don't grip too light. And don't put a number on it from 1 to 10, is it a 3 or a 4? You've just got to feel the weight of the club head in your hands. Now just make sure that you're gripping your fingers and not in the palms of your hand, because that's going to block you. Now with enough grip pressure to allow the club head to freely move in the swing, but not slip out of your hands during the swing and you'll have to grab at some stage. So you'll have to find a happy medium. Now that is the perfect amount of grip pressure for you. Enough grip, but soft enough. Now the narrow stance, just take the body out and keep it nice and simple and start to swing back and forth with a nice wristy, short, snappy swing. Now get those wrists firing independently from your shoulders and your back and your legs and your bigger muscle groups. And start to hit some shots this way and learn to get fast, softly, as if all the swing is just from your hands and your wrists. Now the ball is the best teacher. Watch it, learn from it and work back from it, and you can adjust accordingly. Use the natural energy, use gravity and get a bit of bam, bit of pop, bit of club head speed in there. Now if you want to massively improve your golf and stop fighting with complicated swing mechanics, then join me on one of my golf tours and let's meet at a top golfing destination. But if you can't wait and you want it now, then send me a swing video and I'll get straight back to you with a simple plan of action. Everything is on my homepage, or send me an email and we'll smash it. Now let's start to play around with it and let's hit some draws and swing to the right and then close the face. And now some fades and swing to the left and leave the face open and start to develop some face and path control. Now as things start to develop and you get a feel for it, now still with the feet together, just start to introduce some arm swing in there with the same loose and relaxed feeling in your hands, your arms and your wrists. And you can imagine you start to play golf in a nice relaxed way instead of fighting with tension. I mean, tension is not the biggest swing killer, the biggest game killer, and it runs right through your bag. Now as you start to hit some shots, you've got to learn to get fast, softly, with no tension or technical jargon, just a nice relaxed, free-flowing hand and arm motion. Now this lesson is not about the body, but watch what happens with the same relaxed hands, arms, wrists and shoulders just get a little bit of weight transference in there from right foot to the left foot, and hey presto, just like magic. Now just let your feet follow your hands and arms and allow the swinging motion of your hands and arms to naturally pull the body into the correct position. And watch how your hips and your shoulders and your body naturally turn and move in a nice motion. Naturally, automatically. Nah, surely not. It can't be that simple, can it? And that's like 90% of the golf swing covered right there. And as you start to practice, you'll increase the speed and your body will react more dynamically to support that motion. But that's it. That's a golf swing. That's as complicated as it gets. And if you've had enough with fighting with complicated swing mechanics, hit that subscribe button, give me a big thumbs up and talk to me. Otherwise I'm just stood here talking to myself, which is a bit strange, isn't it? Now fighting with complicated swing mechanics has wrecked my game in the past and has killed many a talented prospect, and it's really not necessary. Do you remember all the Faldo and Ledbetter stuff years ago, all those positions and angles? No,
Led and I, as we said, Led and I did an awful lot of fine tuning and that sort of thing. But as you get older and older and you think of what...
There are some things in your golf swing that are part of your golf swing DNA, and you should never ever change them. Just everything else has got to match up to it. Your golf swing has just got to, it's got to work, it's got to function, and it's got to fit you. Now you've really got to learn to get fast, softly, relaxed and loose, but be as athletic and dynamic as you can. And you can tidy your golf swing up later as you develop face and path control.